Wow. Can you hear me now? Maybe you can hear me now. Boom, if I click this. Okay. I think you can hear me now, so I'm having more problems than I originally thought. Okay, what I was saying was I saw that we were blurry over on Rumble, so I ended the live really quickly and then made some changes and went live again. But it doesn't seem to make a difference. It's them. It's not me, it's them. Rumble's customer service reached out to me to figure out what is going on, and the questions they were asking me was kind of telling that I'm not the only person having this problem. I told them what was going on, and their response was questions about my graphics card. And they haven't responded to me since I've given them the information. So it makes me think that this is an ongoing problem, and I just happen to fall in the hole here. So hopefully they will get it fixed. What I'm planning on doing for those that are on the website, I'm going to be trying to purchase a service so we can provide our own live streams to the website. That way Rumble's problems don't follow us over there. So later on today, I'll probably be doing some testing with exclusive lives over on jeffmaclive.com. That way Rumble's problems will be exclusive to Rumble platform. Anyways, let's read through the schedule really quick. And then of course we will check on all the chats. Later today at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, President Trump will be holding a MAGA rally in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's going to be a good time. Hopefully I see you guys here. Hopefully it'll be like yesterday where we just magically had a clear rally over on Rumble. I don't know what... I don't know how it works. Sometimes they play us the way we're supposed to be, and sometimes they don't. But even if you go back and watch a replay on Rumble, the format's messed up. Like, there's like black boxes on the side and the top of the screen, like the picture is too small, but it's fine everywhere else. So there is something going on with Rumble. Anyways, before we get any further, I want to remind you guys really quick, if you would like to join the website, right now is the time to do it. Go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. That way you can watch today's live. You can post in Hooligans Alley. Plus, you can hang out with all of us over in the voice chat, 6 p.m. Fridays, which is a lot of fun. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. We'll be starting off with an interesting video titled Teen Accused of Killing 5 People, including 3 juveniles, inside a Fall City home to face judge. What's really weird about this story is not so much that this teen killed a bunch of people, but it seems like this teenager killed his family. And they won't say that. I don't know why. I've watched 3 news videos, and they will not put it in those words. But that is what it looks like. It looks like a scary movie situation where a teenager just lost his marbles and shot all of his family members. I don't know why they won't say that, though. You know, the people are really scared to call a duck, I guess. I don't know. It's a very weird world we're living in right now. Then we have an even stranger story. It's titled Mexican Cartels Greenlight Members Shooting Border Agents. So the cartel is going to start shooting at border agents, and we'll see if anybody does anything about that. I wish everybody would stop being such a pussy. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of everybody being soft and stupid. Like, so bad. Fight back against the evil. Don't just eat shit. You don't have to. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyways, then we got an interesting video titled Elon Musk PAC giveaway to support Trump is raising legal concerns. The lefties are really butthurt that Elon Musk is out there raising support for President Trump. With that being said, I went and signed the petition myself because I live here in Michigan, which is a swing state. And if you live in a swing state, I got the links for you. If you want to sign that petition, you are welcome to do so. You have a chance at winning $1 million doll hairs. And if you drop my email at the end of where you sign the petition, Elon will send me a little bit of a kickback if you would like to support the live for what I do, as well as connecting you with that petition to pledge that you support free speech as well as the Constitution. And we'll get into that when we get to that point. Then we got a video titled Man Accused of Threatening FEMA Workers in Western North Carolina Speaks Out. I was telling you guys, I think over the weekend, maybe it was Friday or Saturday, that I was going to try and get this story, and then I totally spaced it yesterday, and someone had reminded me, so I made sure to get that. It's a pretty good summary of what's going on with militias, as well as this individual who threatened FEMA agents. And for all those lefties out there who say, like, oh, our government's coming to kill us, and you know, we can't wait for our military to come shoot Americans, blah, 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 and we all know that's not how things are going to happen. Well, these FEMA workers stopped rolling out and picked checkpoints to stay at because they were receiving so many threats from militias that they didn't feel it was safe to walk the grounds anymore. So people who wonder how things would go if they were trying to use their own military, our own military, against us, the military would side with us. Nobody in the military who's an American wants to shoot at Americans. You know, that's just the way it goes. And that's a pretty good sign of it right there. They had to stand down. Then we got a video titled former Abercrombie and Fitch. I don't know how to say this bullshit, but I remember everybody wearing it when I was in junior high. Former Abercrombie and Fitch CEO arrested on sex trafficking charges. It kind of feels like some diddler stuff going on. Also, I saw something like I don't know what it was. Maybe it was 2,300 or 1,386 victims reported for the Diddy case or something. I don't know. They keep boosting that number. I'm inclined to believe it, but man, thousands of victims? That's crazy. It's Hurricane Diddy. That's what happened. Anyways, sounds like the CEO, former CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch is in the same boat. Then we got a video titled Nathan Wade admits that he was working with the White House while prosecuting President Trump in Georgia. More of our corrupt government over there attacking President Trump. We knew it was crooked, but I'm not sure that we knew it was that crooked. It's funny how the White House has their hands on other prosecutors and other courthouses and social media, and man, sounds tyrannical. Then we have a video titled, When You Vote, Check Your Printed Ballots to Ensure Election Integrity. We have another report of these stupid machines flipping votes. Now, I don't believe they explicitly say it, but I think in this situation, they're flipping red votes to blue. The last story we covered, they were flipping blue votes to red. All I know is we need to get rid of these damn machines. That's what we need to do. So then we got two funny videos of the day. Our first funny video is titled Donald Trump working at McDonald's in the AI multiverse. That is a nice and strange video. And then our official funny video of the day was provided by Alistair, and it's titled Play Stupid and I'll Treat You Like You're Stupid. And that's a really funny video. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat and see how you hooligans are doing on this Taco Tuesday. Let's see here. What is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com? What's up, Alistair? What's up, Annette? What's up, Breeze by You? What's up, Salty Ragu? What's up, Hair Juicer? What's up, Zero? What's up, Snooks? What's up, Damsel? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being here on the website. And what is up, everyone over on Rumble? Hold on, let me pause this. I'm gonna sit here and watch myself while I'm live. Narcissist. Breeze by You, you were first today. I appreciate you racing to the chat, Breeze by You, as well as being omnipresent. What's up, Alistair? You're omnipresent. I appreciate you. What's up, Astral Hammer? Happy freedom to you. What's up, MU? Appreciate you being here. Let me see. What's up, Puff and Stuff? Happy freedom. Reading through. What's up, Gron? What's up, Zupia? What's up, Mr. Satan? What's up, Kung Fu? Happy freedom. What's up, Black White Bull? Appreciate you being here. What's up, Mr. Satan? If I didn't get you already. What's up, AR16? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Addie Walker? Happy freedom. What is your name? What's up, 1976-1? Happy freedom. 1976, not one militia, just Americans telling the government to go fuck themselves. Yeah, it was multiple militias, but this one individual is the only guy I've heard of being arrested out of all those supposed threats that they were receiving. And even the guy says it's all bullshit and stuff. I believe he is being charged. I think he's on $10,000 bond. Now, I don't know if that's $10,000 bond or 10% of $10,000 bond, because when you go to jail, and I don't know if it's different if you get a felony. I've never had a felony. But like when I go, they'll say, oh, you got a $7,000 bond, which means if I pay $700, I get out on bond. So I don't know if he actually had to pay $10K or if he only had to pay $1,000, but either way, I think he's out on bond right now. What's up, Mary Todd? Happy freedom to you. I think we got everyone. Don't forget, hit that like button over on Rumble. See if you can get us on the front page. AR16, the feed is much better today. Well, I'm glad. I'm doing everything I can to smoothen it out. But like I said, it's not me. It's them. It's them. If it was me, I would totally say it. I take more responsibility, far more responsibility for things that I don't even do. And I'm not willing to take responsibility for this because it ain't me. That is them. Rumble is blurry on their end. What is up, everyone over on Kick? What's up, Zeus Boot? Alistair, you are totally omnipresent. I appreciate you, hooligans. Let's see here. What is up, everyone over on Twitch? What's up, Rods? What's up, Tony Rich? Happy freedom. What's up, Uj? Appreciate you being here. Let's see. What's up, Matt Rogers? Happy freedom to you. And what is up, everyone over on the communism platform? Let me see. Make sure we're live over here. Yes. So we had a false start. It was a premature live, okay? What is your name? We'll go with B. Happy Freedom, B. What's up, Trev? Happy Freedom to you. Alistair, you're omnipresent. You are totally omnipresent. What's up, Todd? Happy Freedom. We got a bunch of new names over on the GoofTube. What's up, Dr. Fitzer? Happy Freedom. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Appreciate you being here. Let me see. What's up, McCormick? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Salty Ragu? You're on the wrong platform. It feels so dirty over here. Yeah, it's like hanging out in the alley. What's up, Energy Woman? Happy Freedom to you guys. All right, make sure you hit that like button over on the commie platform. It's like a big fuck you to YouTube and their censorship. What's up, Donna Sparks? Happy Freedom. What's up, Tin Man? Happy Freedom to you. Appreciate all of you hooligans being here. Happy Freedom to you, Hair Juicer. I feel like I didn't say hello to you, but hello. Hello, my friend. All right, we're going to get started here. First video here is titled, Teen Accused of Killing 5 People, including 3 juveniles inside of Falls City Home to face judge. This happened, I believe, in Washington State. They just keep saying King County, and I Googled it, and it says Washington State, but they don't say where it is, just like they don't say that it's a teenager that killed his whole family. But they, like, describe the whole thing. I don't know. People are afraid of the truth. Anyways, before we get into it, I want to remind you guys we have these Dark MAGA Hope t-shirts. They come in shirts for men, shirts for women, tank tops for men, tank tops for women, pullover hoodies, zipper hoodies, coffee mugs, stickers, dog tags, and we even made bumper stickers this time. Today I got on the plain Jane Jeff Mac t-shirt. We got lots of items and lots of designs over on the merch store. Most of them created by Alistair because he's such a badass. I'll drop the link in the chat while we're watching this first video.
The teenager accused of shooting and killing 5 people in Falls City set to face a judge this afternoon.
Just a horrific story. The alleged crime taking place along the 7700 block of Lake Alice Road Southeast. Como Stella's son joins us now with some new information. And Stella, this is a tragic update to the story we were tracking this time yesterday as breaking news.
Yeah, this is just an awful development that we have to share with you. 3 teens and 2 adults are the victims in the shooting. That's according to the King County Sheriff's Office. We are still waiting on the medical examiner's office to release the names of the victims. But what we can say right now is the people who live in this area are just shocked and absolutely heartbroken at what happened here. And it actually looks like someone who lives around this area left some flowers not far from the home and from the crime scene. Right now, we know there is a teen girl who survived this tragedy. She's being treated at Harborview Hospital. While law enforcement did not dive into the details of the identities of the victims or their ages, multiple neighbors we spoke with say a family of 7 lived in the home, 5 kids and 2 adults.
Sweetest children, so polite, homeschooled, and it's unfathomable what just happened.
Deputies say when they got to the scene just after 5 yesterday morning, they found what they describe as a chaotic scene with a mix of injured people and dead people. They ultimately took a teenage boy into custody, and that teen boy is expected to face a judge this afternoon at 1:30. Coming up in the next 45 minutes, we will share with you what is next in this investigation, all taking place here in Falls City. We are live. I'm Stella Sun, Como News. Back to you.
Yeah, so many people just wondering how something like this could happen, what led to it. A lot of those don't necessarily have answers, but we'll start to get some insight at least throughout today. Stella, thank you. The Falls City School District says the victims did not attend their schools. However, they say they recognize such tragedies can impact everyone in the community, including students. So they plan to have counselors and support staff available for them. Of course, stick with Como News for any developments on this just horrific and heartbreaking case.
So I watched 3 or 4 different news videos based on that right there. None of them say that the teenager killed his family. None of them talk about what the weapon was or how he got the weapon. Obviously it was a firearm because he shot those people. They don't say a whole lot though. From what I've gathered over watching 3 of those videos is that this, I think he's a 15-year-old boy, shot his sister twice, and she escaped the house. And then he went around and shot everyone else in the house. And his sister, I believe it's his sister, found the neighbors who happen to know medical aid in this situation. They started providing aid to this girl, and the girl was telling them what happened. They called the police showed up, and he was like locked in the bathroom or something like that. And so now he's facing charges, and they're saying possible murder charges. What else would you charge him with? It's obviously not self-defense. So far he's the only person with a firearm, whatever that firearm may be. I doubt it was a Derringer if he shot that many people. Very cryptic, very cryptic. And every one of these news channels sharing it, they're like, well, we got really sad news. This 15-year-old shot a bunch of people inside of his house, and he was a teenager, not old enough to rent a house by himself. Sad. Like, you mean he killed his family? That's what you're saying. Like, why not say that? I don't get that. So I don't know if I'm missing something that maybe you hooligans are picking up here, but doesn't that seem weird? Like I said, I've watched 3 videos, and that was probably the more shorter of the 3 that I watched, and the information is very vague, and I'm not sure why it's like that. And then I also think it's very interesting that the school that nobody went to, that whole family was homeschooled, but the school's like, well, we're going to provide counseling to our students just because. That kind of makes me worry that they have a school full of victims, people that they need to maintain this victimhood with, instead of empowering them. What they should be doing is the next day at school, they should be teaching the class about guns. That's what they should be doing. This is your Second Amendment right. This is how to properly store a firearm. This is how to properly use a firearm. Now, obviously, they can't bring a firearm into the school, but they could do a slideshow. They could do tutorials. They could do something. Like I say all the time, if a kid dies in the pond, you don't ban the water. You teach the kids to swim. That's what you do. So in this weird situation, they're like, okay, we're going to be here in case you feel like a victim, even though you weren't involved in the incident at all. I think there's something I'm missing here. Either way, we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think, and maybe you can enlighten me on what I'm missing in this situation. Next up, we have Mexican cartels greenlight members to shoot border agents. And we'll see if anybody does anything about this. And, we've been covering videos about how the border agents want to quit. They don't even want to work the job anymore because they can't work their job. They're just Walmart greeters for our country. They just allow the border crossers in. And they don't want those problems, but what are they supposed to do? Not follow orders? So now they're talking about quitting. Well, while they're debating on quitting in mass numbers, Cartel just turned them into target practice. It's no good, and it's coming up next. But like I said, we're going to read through the chat really quick and see what you hooligans think about that 15-year-old that shot his family. Said Ragu, I don't know, say what I said. Ragul. Pool sounded like family become important rather than just a job. Oh, so everybody over here on the website is talking about Tim Pool shutting down his studio. We might get a story on that for tomorrow. I didn't even know that was happening. Breeze by You, who wants a job that you get shot at by cartel members and you can't shoot back? Yeah, exactly, Breeze by You. There's no way. Hair juicer, Tim Pool's been swatted like 20 times. Yeah. He posts on X about it all the time. I would hate that. I would hate that. Alistair, I hated my classmates so bad in high school. I wanted to beat them all to death. I was homeschooled. Alistair. Holy. Mm-hmm. There's so many jokes I want to make, but it is totally inappropriate to joke about school shootings and stuff like that. So I'm using some real strength here to not do that. Breeze by You, they never tell the important details when this stuff happens, and they never said the actual thing that happened. They talk around it. Yeah, Breeze by You. It's really annoying because all they're doing is telling everybody they need to be real scared, but they don't really tell you what to be scared of. Just make sure you're really scared and you vote for Mamala is what they say. God, it makes my balls clench. Breeze by You, possible murder? What the fuck? Yeah. I don't know what else they're going to charge him with. Like, how do you shoot a household full of people? And they're like, maybe we'll give them murder charges. What's the alternative? Zero, that's awesome. That's awesome. Snooks, I'm so glad you have a tee that tells you who you are and you look very handsome. Well, thank you, Snooks. The t-shirt's not for me to know who I am, it's for the public. So they know to go that way. Leave me the hell alone. That's what I want. I want a t-shirt that says leave me the hell alone. We're going to have to work that out. Ghostly, maybe they meant charge him as an adult. Well, minors can get murder charges. Maybe that's what they were talking about. But, we are talking about stupid reporters. So maybe that is what they meant. Yesterday we covered a video where they said Daniel Penny was an ex-Marine. But he was honorably discharged. So he's not an ex-Marine. They're just soft and stupid with microphones. That's the problem. What's up, Pumpkin? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Seppa? Happy freedom. What's up, Astronomical? Happy freedom to you. Zupia, wrong. We ban the water. Yeah, we got to get the Orange Eagle in so we can stop doing that stupid shit. That is what happens around here. They're like, oh no, the kid drowned. We got to ban the water. Mm-hmm. Puffin stuff, he was trying to hang himself. Oh, like that's what he was in the bathroom doing? Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. What's up, Plastic Quack? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Kevin? Happy freedom. What's up, Tony Rez? Pretty sure I got you here on the list. I do. Huge shout out to you, Tony Rez. Thank you so much for the Cash App. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you. Mary Todd, I kept Jeff up last half hour of waiting to vote yesterday. Battery about dead when I got home. Well, that's so awesome. You got to go vote, Mary Todd. I'm so excited to go vote. I think it's 2 weeks from today is November 5th. Let me see here. Yep, 14 days from today. Going to vote. Super excited. What's up, Pico? Happy freedom to you. Extra bill, that's why we're kicking YouTube? Yeah. Yeah, nothing fun happens on YouTube. Garlic Press, I don't remember any kids when I was in school shooting anyone or their family. It's a societal thing. Has nothing to do with guns. Yeah, Garlic Press. No, it doesn't have anything to do with guns. You have guns laying all over the house. They'll never get up and feed the cat or wash the clothes or do anything. The guns themselves, they don't do anything. Maybe that's why Alex Jones said what he said. I still can't believe that they got him for that shit. I don't remember what it was. Like billions of dollars. They're like, you said words on TV. We're gonna have to charge you with a crime. Who is it? The Sandy Hook people or whatever? I don't know. I still can't believe they got him on that. That's such a stupid charge. Trev, hopefully we'll be on a better track in 2 weeks. I agree. We got to get the Orange Eagle in, but I'm really waiting for Inauguration Day. Like November 5th is great, because I can't wait to go vote, and I can't wait for them to declare President Trump the winner, which, ain't going to happen for a week or two because of how screwed up everything is. But once he does, the games will begin, and we got to get him to Inauguration Day because them damn Democrats, they're not going to just take it with a smile. They're going to activate, and that's when I'm really going to start worrying about things. What's up, CB? Happy freedom. What's up, Burr? Happy freedom. Trump 2024. That's right. Oh, I have to show you guys my Trump sign. I got a Trump Vance sign. I got it for free Sunday, and I forgot about it yesterday. I don't have a yard to stick it in, but I'm going to stick it in the window, I think. What's up, James? Happy freedom. James, not until they figure out how they're going to spin it. It's got to be. It's got to be. They won't give us any details. It's pretty suspicious. They're going to figure out how to make him a 15-year-old Trump supporter. That's what they're trying to do. Steve, we'll never know the truth. Nah, not unless we end up boots on the ground there. That's the only way we'll know. Hair juicer. I do have hair juicer 3000 on my plate carrier. Make sure people know who corpse they're moving. Jeez, hair juicer. See, I don't consider mine a plate carrier because mine's a safe life defense vest. But I need to get something. I need to get some hooligan badges or something. You guys are always so much cooler than me. All right, getting on to this next video here. This is a sad story and a sign of the times. Mexican cartels greenlight members shooting border agents. And like I said, this is while border agents are considering quitting en masse. We covered videos last week about that, about how they're having a hard time keeping people around because they're not allowed to do their job. So they don't want to anymore. They want to leave their border agent job because they can't keep people out. Now that that's going on, well, Cartel decides they're going to start shooting at them. It's terrible. Let's go ahead and get into this, and don't forget, hit that like button over on Rumble.
All right, right now, over 2,000 migrants are headed for the U.S.-Mexico border over fears they'll be denied entry under a second Trump presidency. And with those migrants making their way here, a new internal memo reportedly reveals Mexican cartels are giving members permission to, quote, shoot at U.S. Border Patrol agents. Irene Armendariz-Jackson is a small business owner who in El Paso, whose husband is a retired border agent. And Irene joins us now. Irene, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. So it sounds like these migrants feel like their best chance of entering this country is under Kamala Harris, which is not what she's saying on the campaign trail. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, I think they're wasting their time because I do believe that America has opened their eyes, especially the Latino community, the Hispanic community. We're tired of seeing these people come and abuse unfortunately, they're taking advantage of the situation, right, with the Biden-Harris administration. We're tired of spending money on them. Over $571 billion have been spent on these people. My parents immigrated to the United States legally. The Democrats keep talking about how our system is broken. Then answer me this question. How is it that millions of people have followed the process and now are legally here, including not only my parents, but my brother-in-law, who actually joined the military and received his citizenship when he was in Iran. So these people coming, I think they're just wasting their time because when Trump wins, they're going to be deported.
Do you think that this new news, Irene, about this group of 2,000 migrants that are trying to get here under Biden-Harris, do you think that it could impact how people vote?
Oh, absolutely. I think the Democrats have done a great job of campaigning for the Trump administration because, like I said, especially the Hispanics here on the border, many of them who are immigrants themselves, legal immigrants, are tired of seeing this all the time in the news. Not only do we see it in the news, but we see it at every corner where they're begging for money because not all of them leave El Paso. Now, I do want to say that we've been warning America for over 5 years, letting them know that this was going to happen. Not only that they were going to go into the interior of the United States, but that we were going to see crimes being committed against Americans. And we've seen this recently, especially with the murders of at least 3 women.
Yeah, they certainly have, and their families will be forever impacted as a result of that. So there's this other issue, major issue here that I want to talk to you about. We're learning that the El Paso sector sent out a memo to its border agents, alerting them to the fact that cartel members have been given the green light to shoot and kill Border Patrol agents. U.S. law enforcement used to be considered off limits, but that has changed. This isn't a report or speculation. This memo is coming from inside Border Patrol itself. So what do you think about that?
Well, I think this shows Americans that Border Patrol has a very dangerous job. You know, my husband being in the Border Patrol for over 24 years, we were actually married and we had our 2 daughters when my husband went through the most rigorous academy in the federal agencies. And so, of course, this shows America that it is a very dangerous job. And I want to warn Americans that there is a documentary coming out where it portrays Border Patrol agents very negatively. And for all the Border Patrol spouses, men and women, I want you to know that you're not alone. We need to make sure that America understands that this is unacceptable. Of course, that they're going to give orders to shoot Border Patrol agents. There's no consequences. We have a lame duck government that is not going to do anything about it. If they shoot and kill a Border Patrol agent, I can guarantee you that the Biden and Harris administration are not going to do anything. How do I know that? It's because we still have Americans that are missing in Gaza, and this government has done nothing to rescue them. So why would they stand for our Border Patrol agents?
Yeah, and Donald Trump says that a military response needs to be on the Border Patrol as because of this memo and this escalation. Irene Armendariz-Jackson, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, I like that she mentioned they're wasting their time bringing those big groups of people up. I don't remember what they call them, but a herd of buffalo, bringing those illegals up here. They're wasting their time because as soon as President Trump gets in, they're getting deported. They're getting sent out of here. I'm glad everybody's aware of what's going to happen here. Those bastards, they might as well turn around because not only are we going to throw them out, we're going to throw out everybody we can get our hands on who's already here illegally. Fuck those people. They want to be here to do nice things. They should come here legally and legitimately. And I can't believe how they talk about the border agents. They're just, oh yeah, they're gonna get shot by Cartel. You gonna let that happen? You gonna make them stand there and take that shit? I don't know. Remember when they put the gates up for inauguration for Joe Biden, and all the National Guard were walking around with ARs and M4s and all that shit, but they had no magazines? Do you guys remember that? They were everywhere, mass stage, but there was no magazine in the rifles. Is that how they got the border agents right now? Because I couldn't imagine being fully armed and just told, hey, just stand there until the cartel shoots you to death. What? What? The border agents already want to leave. Now they got to stand there and be targets? No, I don't know. We end up with all these active shooter situations, but it's never at the border. Anyways, next up. Elon Musk PAC giveaway to support President Trump and is now raising legal concerns. This is just lefties being mad. That's all it is. It's just lefties being mad. Free money going to forgiving student loans, which is unconstitutional. Everybody's fine with that. Elon Musk giving away his own money just to support free speech and the Constitution. Oh, that's bad. That's a bad thing. Like, lefties are so stupid. Anyways, we're going to read through the chat before we get into that because I also have the links and information for that petition that Elon Musk is out there raising awareness to. And if you sign the petition, not only are you pledging that you support free speech and the Constitution, but you have a chance at winning $1 million. And if you put my email down as a reference, Elon may give me a little bit of a kickback just for hooking you guys up with these links and stuff. And that's a really simple, free way for you to send some support my way. Either way, we're getting into that next. But first, we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about the border agents potentially quitting their job because their job sucks right now, or being target practice for the cartel. Salt Ragu, those illegals have to give me my money back. That's right, we're going to be showing up to collect before they get deported, them bastards. Here, Juicer, don't you do this to me right now. The guy on the buffalo. That damn guy on the buffalo. That song's going to be stuck in my head all day. Jesus loves us. Breeze by you, the border agents. I keep wanting to say border crossers. It's been a long 4 years. The border agents need to shoot back. Yeah, I believe in self-defense. I believe in legal self-defense all day long. Alistair, illegals on a buffalo. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm sorry the damn Rumble thing is all blurry. like I said, I'm gonna try and do some things so that doesn't affect you hooligans over on the website, because you guys don't deserve a blurry live. I mean, nobody does, but it's out of my hands. At least I can replace the live player over on the website. Rumble's gonna have to do something because they're hurting us over here. Yeah, Breeze by you. That stuff that AJ went through, the things he was saying, the suspicious stuff that was happening with those active shooter situations, I'm inclined to believe that everything's not what they try to tell us it was. It looks like a big psyop every time one of those incidents happen. Well, that's like first week of school, teenage boy brought a rifle to school. They didn't say what kind of rifle it was, and I can't remember if they shot him or they detained him. Something happened, but they didn't tell us exactly what, and then they didn't talk about it anymore. It just all went away. School shooter situation just went away. They just wanted to make sure first week of school that you had to remember you got to be scared of guns. Well, you know, if we stopped letting Democrats carry guns, they'd stop ending up at schools with them. You know, I'm just saying. Salter Ragu, IHOP makes you sick. I've only been to IHOP once. It was my birthday for like 2022 or something like that, and everything was still locked down. Maybe it was 2021. And IHOP was open, but everybody was all double compliance cloth and shit. And I just walked in and shit hanging off my ear. Waitress was super scared, served us cold pancakes and shit. I was like, I'm never coming back to this piece of shit. And that's the only IHOP I've ever been to, so now they're all trash. That's how it goes. You screwed me over on the first one, I'll never be back. Never be back. I like good food. You ain't got good food, I ain't spending my money here. Just saying. You got to vote with those doll hairs. You know, vote with those doll hairs. Alistair, you're cracking me up right now. No, here, Juicer, don't start that shit. Ghostly Bob Evans forever. I like Bob Evans. I've been to Bob Evans a couple times. Bob Evans has iced coffee, and it comes in like French vanilla or caramel or something like this. I think it's got 2 different flavors, and it's like $2, and you get free refills. Never heard of before. Only at Bob Evans. I was like, holy, that is the to-go breakfast place. Free the Texan, you're going to vote pretty soon? Badass. What's up, Stoner? Happy freedom to you. Stoner, it's weird. I wonder why only Jeff Mack gets the blur. I don't know. Customer service reached out to me. I said, this is the problem I'm having. I'm completely clear on 7 other platforms, but only your platform is showing me all blurry, and I'm sending a single signal that's just being replicated on all platforms. Why is your platform showing me blurry? And their response was, do you have NVIDIA or AMD graphics card? So that tells me that they already know what's wrong. They have something that's not fixed. And like I said in the beginning, I just happen to fall right in the hole. So I think it's because of the graphics card, which is only like a $1,200 part I'd have to replace if this doesn't work out. But hopefully they fix something, because the alternative to me replacing a computer part that I shouldn't have to replace is them to fix the code, so when the encoder sends the signal, they can receive it through the encoding that's happening from an AMD processing that's happening with a graphics card instead of NVIDIA, because I don't think my NVIDIA card can keep up like my AMD card can. And there's always something. You know, when it comes to this technology, there's always something. Pumpkin, shh, Klaus is sleeping. Hey, buddy. Use that booty for farting? It's a nice booty. Yes, look at you. Taking little cat naps. You know, hold your hand. Oh, hold the toes on these nice toes. Very nice. Very nice. Astronomical. 3 cartel scalps and you get a work visa. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. I'm pretty sure. Plus they get an EBT card, new pair of Jordans, and an iPhone. What's up, Rockin' Age? Happy freedom. Nostalgic shooting at Border Patrol agents. Couldn't this be considered an act of war? We're already being invaded as it is. I don't think it's an invasion if you welcome the people in. But you would think so. You would think foreign individuals shooting at our federal workers would be considered something other than just a normal day, but, you know, in Joe Biden and Harris's America, anything goes. DCAT, as far as I'm concerned, the cartels are declaring war on the United States, and if that's the case, it's time to send in the army. That's right, DCAT. I mean, something, you know, something. Like I said in the beginning, we don't have to eat shit. Why is it like that? Why don't people fight back? It does. I don't get that. I don't get that. Nostalgic, swamp the vote. That's right. Got to make it too big to rig. Free Ticket Texan, only a $1,200 card? Well, that's all I can try to raise enough money for. I'm trying to think. The one I have right now is like $900. I think it took me 2 years. I had to save up for 2 years to get it, but that's all right. We got the job done. What's up, David? Happy freedom to you. Plastic Quack update. Your graphics card driver. It's updated. That's why we're completely clear on every platform except for Rumble. Pumpkin, the Dems don't care who dies down there. No. The Democrats would turn us all in for border crossers with Democrat votes. They would. They would. They would move multiple families of border crossers into each and every one of our homes as long as they vote blue instead of having us. Like I said before, it used to be about tax income. They were making all that money off of taxing us. That's why they had women go to work. So women could pay taxes just like men pay taxes and all this other stuff. Plus, women are more susceptible to propaganda. They're also the biggest consumers. I can't think of the word I'm thinking of right now, but they do the most purchasing of random products. And because of that, the government uses women to manipulate them to sway elections in their favor, to get certain laws passed and stuff like that, because everything was based off tax dollars. Now I think they're just addicted to printing money. So it's not about taxes anymore. Now it's about control. Well, they can control border crossers because border crossers don't have rights. We have those pesky rights that keep getting in the way of their tyranny. So they would absolutely trade us in for families of border crossers that are going to vote blue because they're voting to be controlled. You know, why not swap us and our rights out for a bunch of people who could be controlled like cattle? And that's what they're doing. That's why they don't care when border crossers come here and kidnap us and rape us and kill us and traffic us. They don't care. They don't care because they'd rather have border crossers than have us because we got rights. That's okay because we're all in this together. I'm not worried about the government or their bullshit. At least we got each other. Free Ticket Tex, I'm rocking a GeForce 1080 and it's $100. Not bad for Ticket Texan. I wouldn't upgrade my graphics card if it wasn't for the live. We'll see what it is. I know you guys all want to know. What is your expensive graphics card? It's not going to be as cool as you think it is, but it does the job for now. Let me find it. Somewhere on here it should tell me. Why would it show me everything but the graphics card? That doesn't make sense. Well, my processor is a Ryzen 9 3900 12-core processor. There is that. Let me find my graphics card information because I know you want to know what I'm working with here. They want to see the goods. Let's see this. Ka-ting. Show me the thing. Pull the thing out and let me see it. Graphics. This is a AMD Radeon RX 6800. And I think it's got 16 gigs of virtual RAM. So like I said, it's probably not as big and badass as your graphics card, you hooligans, but it does the job. Well, it does the job until Rumble decides to go blurry. What's up, Nana? Happy freedom. Nostalgic. I'm in the big leagues with my integrated Intel UHD 770. It's integrated, so it's a part of your CPU. Yeah. Styling. Stoner. Well, to be fair, I would trade in Democrats for hot Asian chicks. Well, Democrats hate our rights anyways. They're barely American as it is. Just saying. What's up, Cassandra? Happy freedom to you. Salty Ragu, my graphics card has fluid in it. Well, you got to aim a little better, bud. Jeez, I'm fond of my graphics card. I'm not that fond of it. Alistair, how many CUDA cores? I don't know how many CUDA cores there are. It sounds festive. That's what makes a lot of difference in video. I'm not sure about the CUDA cores. I'm not even sure how to find that information out. I'll have to look into that. I hope it's not a typo, because I'm getting fond of the CUDA cores. It sounds nice. It sounds nice. What's up, McBeefy? Happy freedom. What's up, Jay Muzu? Happy freedom to you. Jay Muzu. Usually when I did not tip or wear my mask, they would spit in my food. Then I got sick from that. Yeah, Jay Muzo. Yeah, that's the thing about people making food. I worked in a lot of restaurants for years, like 20 years working in restaurants. Never spit in anybody's food. Thought about it a couple times. Never did that. Stopped a lot of people from making poor decisions with like cross-contamination and stuff like that. People are too fucking stupid to make food. I couldn't even imagine working in the food industry right now with how damn stupid everyone is. It would break my heart to know how stupid those people are making our sandwiches and stuff. No, they can barely read an analog clock, let alone understand cross-contamination. Ugh. William, still want my H back. Well, William, I am thinking about trying to reapply for monetization on YouTube. But the thing is I'm not giving YouTube any more grace than I've already given it. So that means you still won't see Coffee with Hooligans on Saturday, but you may get your H badge back. I won't know for a while. I got to make a 5-minute video giving them all my business, telling them exactly how I do what I do and all this stuff, and then they'll see about maybe allowing me to be monetized again, which means they'll start giving me strikes again. But I know a lot of people who watch me live they have a hard life, and convenience is important to them. And so to accommodate them and make things more convenient, I've realized that I need to have more grace for YouTube, even though the platform shits on me every single chance they get. So to accommodate hooligans that may not be in a position of understanding a new platform, or they may not have a device that has enough room to download a new app, I'm going to try and make things a little better for those that watch on YouTube. Rumble and jeffmaclive.com will still be high priority and the king of the castle, but I don't want hooligans to feel like I'm leaving them behind. And so I am working on stuff in that subject. I'm just a very busy guy. And so when I get time, we'll work on that. I'll raise some awareness on it, and you just might get your H badge back. Breeze by You, I can tell that those people working in the food stuff are so stupid and it's scary. Yeah, Breeze by You. Freaks me out. I think if I went back to working in the food industry, I'd probably never eat again, because I'd be able to see like how stupid people are. I don't know. All right, hooligans, we're going to get into this Elon Musk PAC giveaway to support Trump it's now raising legal concerns. So they're going to give us some information on what Elon Musk's PAC giveaway is. Then they're going to talk about how the lefties are all crying about it because they're all soft and stupid. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you guys really quick. If you would like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this pulled up here. And like I said, I got the link for the petition if you want to sign it. I got the info. I got all the stuff. I even got an email for you to type in at the end if you'd like to throw me some support and all of that. Of course, YouTube has to pull its head firmly out of its ass before we get started here. Of course, it's CBS. They probably saw me coming, got real scared, stuffed their man pawn in real deep. All right, here we go. Once again, this is Elon Musk PAC giveaway to support Trump is now raising legal concerns.
Our Trump ally is facing growing criticism over an unusual tactic on the campaign trail. Billionaire Elon Musk is offering a big cash prize to battleground state voters who sign a petition from his Trump super PAC. Critics say he's essentially paying people to vote, which he denies. Jolene Kent has more. Jolene, good morning.
Good morning, Nate. Elon Musk runs SpaceX and Tesla, which have benefited from billions of dollars in federal government grants and contracts. And now former President Trump has promised Musk a high-profile job in his potential second administration, while also holding these business deals and paying voters. All this raising new concerns.
It's not your typical million-dollar sweepstakes.
Yeah.
Tech billionaire Elon Musk is handing out a $1 million check every day until Election Day to a randomly selected voter.
Yeah.
The catch? To enter, a voter must sign a petition launched by Musk's pro-Trump Political Action Committee, supporting the First and Second Amendments of the Constitution, and be a registered battleground state voter.
It's very straightforward. You don't even have to vote.
But experts we spoke to say it's not so straightforward. Federal law says it's a crime to pay anyone to register to vote or simply vote.
Is this legal?
I don't think it's legal. He doesn't really care about getting people to sign a petition. What he really wants to do is get people who he thinks are going to vote for Trump but aren't registered to register to vote.
Take over, Elon. Just take over.
Musk, the richest man in the world, has poured $75 million into his PAC to get Trump voters to the polls.
I will create a government efficiency commission. And Elon, because he's not very busy, has agreed to head that task force.
Musk also uses X, formerly Twitter, which he owns, to promote Trump to his 200 million plus followers. According to a CBS News investigation, Musk has used X to amass 3.3 billion views on posts about election security so far this year. 55% of the posts contained or amplified false or misleading information, including unsubstantiated conspiracies.
He doesn't care if it's going to waste a lot of money in the process. It's worth it to him.
When we reached out to Musk and his PAC to respond to allegations that paying and giving out these checks is illegal, a source directly familiar told us that it's, quote, confident in the legality of this initiative. And some legal analysts are telling us here at CBS News that even though there is a strong case for illegality, they do expect Musk will likely not be prosecuted because they say it might not make a big difference this close to the election. So a lot of questions here, guys.
A whole lot of questions. Jolene, thank you very much.
All right. So like I said, lefties out here crying really hard about Elon Musk kind of making a game of all of this. So this is what the petition looks like. And I'll drop the link in the chat here in a moment. But this is what it looks like. This is the official website here. It says petition in favor of free speech and the right to bear arms. It also has listed everyone that has won $1 million here so far from Elon Musk. And apparently every day this is going to happen. So this is today right here, October 22nd. It says between October 22nd and November 5th, each day, one petition signer from either Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin, or North Carolina will earn $1 million here. So you have to be in a swing state in order to participate in this and potentially win $1 million. Says the First and Second Amendment guarantee freedom of speech and the right to bear arms. By signing below, I am pledging my support for the First and Second Amendment. In appreciation for your support, you will receive $47 for each registered voter that you refer to sign this petition. Our goal is to get 1 million registered voters in swing states to sign in support of the Constitution, especially freedom of speech and the right to bear arms. This program is exclusively open to registered voters in Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin, and North Carolina, and it expires on Election Day, November 5th. And then it says special offer for Pennsylvania registered voters. Sign this petition and get $100. Refer a petition signer and get another $100. And then it goes through, and this is how you sign it. You'd say your name, last name, email address, cell phone number, mailing address. And then down here it says, did someone refer you? Enter in the email or phone number. I have an email if you would like to write me down as someone that referred you. You don't have to if you don't want to, and this is really just for people in swing states. But if you would like to sign the petition to pledge your loyalty to freedom of speech as well as the Constitution, I'm going to drop this link in the chat so you can fill out the petition right now if you want to. And like I said, if you put my email down at the bottom, Elon will send me a little bit of support, which is a way of you sending support for free for what I do, as well as connecting you guys directly to this petition. So right here is the link that takes you right to the petition if you would like to be a part of it. I have already signed the partition. That's why you can use me as a reference. With that being said, this is my email. So if you'd like to put me down as somebody that referred you, so Elon can send me a little bit of a kickback as a way of you guys supporting me, just drop that email right in the reference box when you go sign the petition. And Elon will throw me a little something something. So there we go. Next up, man accused of threatening FEMA workers in Western North Carolina is speaking out. So like I've been saying for the last couple days, FEMA has been getting threatened by militias, and you guys in the chat have been informing me on that over the last few days. But I kept seeing this specific individual. I didn't write his name down. I should have. But this guy specifically was arrested for taking part in threatening FEMA agents. And it seems to be that he was hearing the same thing that all of us were hearing. The federal government was not helping those people that were affected by Hurricane Helene. So he showed up and he claims to have acted alone. But according to other news reports, there's multiple militias doing this. They were showing up, trying to defend Americans and help Americans that were in need because of Hurricane Helene, and FEMA agents were trying to stop them. Well, these armed militias were making threats, and because of that, the FEMA agents had to stand down and then secure posts where they were there to provide help if people needed help. Now, they would have to go to that checkpoint in order to receive help because FEMA agents were no longer roaming the land because the militias would not allow them to do so. So just keep that in mind when you have to fight fire with fire, because that may happen one day. Anyways, that's what's coming up next. But first, we're going to read through the chat, see what your hooligans think about Elon Musk, his petition giveaway thing he's doing, as well as the lefties being really burned about it, questioning the legality of things as if Democrats care about legality. You know, just saying. Let's see. Alistair, yes, you can sign it outside of swing states. You just don't get a personal kickback. But Jeff still may get a kickback. It's unclear. Yeah, that's true, Alistair. Yeah, I don't think you have to be from a swing state in order to pledge your support. But in order to be a part of the raffle and stuff like that, I think you do have to be a part of it. I don't think you'll be eligible for the $1 million unless you're in a swing state. But I don't know that. There probably is some support email on that petition page if you guys have questions. Snugs, poor FEMA got threatened by one man with no weapon. Boo-hoo. No, I think he did have a gun, but he didn't draw the gun. I think he had a sidearm on him, and he had rifles in the truck. But I don't think there was threats made. Hair Juicer did the thing. Referred Jeff, too. You're awesome, Hair Juicer. Thank you. Thanks, Alistair. You guys are the best. Thank you, Salty Ragu. And that with the FEMA sign, what does it say? Funneling emergency money to aliens. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's what it stands for. I always wondered what FEMA was for. Now it all makes sense. Breeze by you, I'm not in a swing state, but allowed me to sign the petition. Everyone go sign and refer Jeff. No, you're awesome, Breeze by you. Thank you. What's up, Matt? Happy freedom to you. Breeze by you, bummer. I'm not a swinger either. Well, I'm not either. I just live here. I don't know about all that. Breeze by You, they only cry if we want to do things. They can do whatever they want, legal or not. Yeah, Breeze by You. They have big gay parades where they're naked in front of children. They're worried about Elon spending his own money. Doesn't make any sense. Alistair, funny how they weren't crying about Zuckerbucks. That's true. That's true. They weren't all bent out of shape about that then. Hair Juicer, what the fuck is a directly familiar source? I have no idea, Hair Juicer. And I think it's funny that you caught that, because I thought that when I screened the video, the woman's like, well, we try to reach out to Elon Musk about questions of legality, and a directly familiar source says, and it's like, what does that mean? What does that label exactly mean? So Paul, happy freedom to you. Nostalgic. Need Elon to buy ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, MSNBC. Yeah, all of them. All of them. Just do it up. Buy them and then shelf them. just go ahead and put that in the closet somewhere. Put it back in the closet. Is that wrong? Can you not say that? Got to put it back in the closet. Yeah, Ghostly. I hope things don't pop off, but it ain't going to go the way that they think it will, if that day ever comes. Proud American, you signed the petition the first day it came out. That's badass. Paul, it's the Yang of Soros. Are you talking about, what is his name? Andrew Yang? He ran in the 2020 primaries. Andrew, or maybe his name's not Andrew. I can't remember. His name was Yang, though, and they were calling themselves the Yang Gang and something about make math great again or something, trying to play off what Trump's got going. He was trying to promise everyone $1,000 a month just for being American, and that includes inmates and stuff like that. Yang was trying to bring socialism, and I don't think that's what Elon's doing. I don't trust Elon 100%, but I don't think Elon's providing socialism. Zupia, this is totally legit, and they're just butthurt. I hope you put my email address down as a referral, Jeff. Did you send me that, Zupia? I forgot to check my email until I just read your comment. I need to check it. Eddie Walker went back and looked up the videos from 2017. The inauguration riots was much worse than J6. Oh, yeah. I've seen quinceañeras that are worse than J6, so I don't know. David, they don't talk about Act Blue, do they? No. See, that's what I mean. It's very one-sided. The lefties are so stupid with their blinders on. They're just always hyper-focused. That's why they can't tell that, it smells like shit where they are. Symptoms of their bad choices. Stoner, I would quit my job. I wouldn't. If I won $1 million, I'd still show up to work every day, but we'd have places to hang out. Things would be better. Things would be better. We're going to get the Hooligan Island. That's first purchase. We got to get the island, get away from all the weirdos. Paul, the yin and the yang. Oh, I see what you're saying. Puff and stuff. They hate when you do as they do. I agree. They definitely like to throw snowballs, but they don't like it when you throw them back. That's just the way they are. What's up, Killer J? Happy freedom. Buck, defending them against FEMA. Clever. Some rumors aren't funny. Defending them against FEMA. You talking about the militias trying to go out there and help Americans that weren't getting help? I mean, I guess. I think it's weird when people interpret what I say wrong and then try to be negative to me about it. I'm trying to think. Somebody tagged me in something on Gab. Oh yeah, that we covered the story about, what is his name? Tim Walz, right? Tim Walz supposedly had an inappropriate relationship with his student, and his student spoke out or rose awareness to it or whatever. And then that Ian character made a video about it, and we all watched the video. Then we talked about the accusations, right? And people who fall into here who are not real hooligans, they hear me talk or they hear us discuss things, because that's what's going on. We're all watching this stuff together. And then they think that I'm going to get involved in some lawsuit or something. You can go ahead and raise awareness that somebody was accused of something without it being defamation of character, because I never said anything was in fact anything. We just discuss what accusations are or assumptions or whatever, and I'm not held liable about that. So I think it's really funny when we get like little nasty people who got hate in their heart and they're like, "Ooh, you better lawyer up, Jeff." Bitch, you better learn to read, okay? Like, go read the law, and maybe you'd understand that nothing I'm doing is breaking the law. And you can keep crying. You can keep crying. Cry real hard for us. We got hooligan hankies now. They're kind of expensive, but, you know, them tears aren't going to dry themselves. Master Meatball, I would still go to work, but I would own the place. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't know. I feel like I'd be bored if I didn't work. I don't feel good when I don't work. And I don't know if that's just because I'm severely poor or what. But if I'm not working, I feel like the laziest piece of shit. James, Tim Walz had an inappropriate relationship with a horse. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Holy. Larry, signed and referred. Thank you, Larry. You're a badass. Edward, signed and put you as a reference. Awesome, Edward. You guys are the best. South Central, King County. Oh, it's in Seattle. Okay, because I Googled King County and it came up as Washington State. But one of the news things that I saw was like Channel 19 Seattle or something like that. So that makes more sense that it's Seattle. Thank you for letting me know, South Central. What's up, Bev? Happy freedom to you. Joanne, the government wants the land for mining. Yeah, and it seems like we're all on the same page. They're trying to do like conspiracy cleanup. They've started making news articles saying, oh, conspiracy theorists think that the government's not helping the people in North Carolina because they want to do a land grab for lithium mining. But that's not true. And then they provide zero proof that that's not true. And they're doing it about something else. Oh, the weather control. When they had Old Man Walter come out and they're like, the conspiracy theorists think that we're controlling the weather. We're not. And then everyone started producing footage from like the 80s and 90s where the government was coming out and publicly saying that they were going to start doing tests to control the weather because they wanted to stop natural disasters from happening. Now it seems like they're manipulating them in their favor. That's why the news came out right after Hurricane Helene and said, I wonder how Hurricane Helene will swing the election. What the fuck are you talking about? These people are out here suffering and you're worried about how they're going to vote? Well, tell us what your true intentions are without telling us, you know? I'm just saying. Just saying. What's up, Crab Nebula? Happy freedom to you. Just reading through. Hidu, they didn't care for black people in NOLA for Katrina, and they don't care about rednecks in the woods either. They care only for rich people. Yeah, Hidu, you are totally right. Stoner, I hope we win money. I like money. I feel the same way, Stoner. Kevin, you still never opened the gift I sent you. I got some cool postcards for you. Oh, I will, Kevin. I was getting sidetracked. I will. I'll get you back on the Pokemon Go. Zero, Elon now has my address and phone number for doing the thing. Well, you could lie on it, but at very worst, you'll get junk mail. Here, Juicer. I love not working, but I really hate not having money. Yeah, I feel that way sometimes. Alistair, I'm on Gab, but the toxicity on Gab is pretty high and kind of a strange environment. Yeah, Alistair, I don't hang out on Gab. I just post when we're going live. There's some weird stuff on Gab. What's the other one? Not Parler. There's another one, Getter, I think it is, where it's just non-stop Chinese bots and stupid shit like that. I think it's Getter. There's Chinese bots all over Getter. Every time I open Getter, it's just Chinese scripture all over the place. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, if you go to jeffmaclive.com, we got free speech, no Chinese bots, and no crying liberals. I'm just saying, if you're tired of the toxic bullshit, we don't have any of that on jeffmaclive.com. It's the place to be. It's the home of the hooligans. You're awesome, Zero. Thank you. Man, they didn't care about the white people either after Katrina. It's true. They were making everyone suffer down there. The only people winning during Katrina, from my understanding, was gangs. The gangs coming in and going house to house and committing crime and stuff like that while everything was lawless. Breeze by you, there's welding jobs all around Ohio. There is up here, but they're not willing to pay anybody anything. I know a ton of people who do welding, and they can't work anywhere because they're overqualified. And I don't know if it's because Michigan's poor or what, but either way, we're going to get into this next video here. Man accused of threatening FEMA workers in Western North Carolina speaks out. I've been trying for like 3 or 4 days to get this video, and I finally remembered. Let's go ahead and get this rolling, and don't forget, hit that like button over on Rumble.
Recovery efforts across Western North Carolina face new challenges with reports of threats against federal responders, including FEMA workers. Good evening and welcome to the Fox 8 News at 7. I'm Natalie Wilson.
And I'm Michael Hennessy. The Ashe County Sheriff's Office says while some of those threats may not have originated in Ashe or surrounding counties, they have led to adjustments in FEMA operations across the entire Western North Carolina region. Fox
8's Elijah Skipper has more details on these safety concerns and how they're impacting relief efforts.
Rutherford County deputies arrested 44-year-old William Jacob Parsons of Bostic, North Carolina, and charged him with threatening FEMA workers in the Lake Lure, Chimney Rock area. We talked to Parsons, and he admits to being angry. He posted this on Facebook.
We the people are sick and tired of the BS. We the people are seeking volunteers to join us, to overtake the FEMA site in Lake Lure and send the products up the mountains this Saturday. We the people are done playing games. It's time to show who we are and what we believe. They want to screw our citizens. Now we return the favor.
Parsons says he was so upset and went to Lake Lure to respond to what he says were social media reports that FEMA was withholding supplies.
I viewed it as if our people sitting here on American soil. They're refusing to aid our people on American soil. We were going to go up there and forcefully remove that fence.
Deputies got a report that a man with an assault rifle made comments about possibly harming FEMA workers. Once they got a description of the person, they went to arrest him. Deputies eventually caught up with Parsons, and he was found with a handgun and a rifle. Parsons says he was simply exercising his rights. He insists that the post was a call for action, not violence.
Then they want to sit here and lie, say that I'm carrying guns around. I had one gun on me, which was legally owned and seen on the side of my pocket, on my hip. And I had a rifle and another pistol that were in my vehicle that were both lawful and legal to own.
After driving to Lake Lure, Parsons says he didn't find FEMA withholding supplies, but it was too late. Law enforcement had been alerted.
Yeah, I went up there and I seen there was absolutely nothing there. And I stayed and I volunteered all day.
Parsons was arrested and charged with going armed to the terror of the public. He insists he was simply exercising his Second Amendment rights and the weapons were legally owned. Parsons was released on a $10,000 secured bond later that same day.
Well, I will do my best to try and get a follow-up for this video. They're trying to make it quiet. This is definitely not breaking news. This is like below the radar stuff. I think it's because they don't want people to copycat what this guy is doing. But like I said, there was a bunch of news videos that I did find where he's not the only one doing this. There was a bunch of militias that were out there threatening the FEMA workers because of the stuff that all of us were hearing. They're not helping those people that need help. And they were also preventing Americans from helping those individuals in need. And so everybody was pissed about it. And as I said, I was pretty surprised that militias weren't showing up. Well, they did. They did show up. And this individual is the only person that I've seen or heard that was actually arrested for showing up and, being mad at FEMA and stuff. Now, his recording does kind of sound like an act to violence, but he didn't specifically say to go do anything bad. So I assume his charges will be dropped, but I guess it depends on how blue the judge is, because the charges aren't going away. He's on $10,000 bond, and again, we don't know if he spent $10,000 or if it's 10% of $10,000, and the big scary news just wants to call it $10K. He really could have just dropped $1,000 on bond, which is pretty expensive for bond, but we'll see how things go. As I said before, he did have a sidearm on him. He had a rifle and a pistol in his vehicle. I thought he had 2 rifles, but he had a rifle and a pistol in his vehicle and didn't do anything wrong. It's more like he made threats that didn't sound like threats. So I assume if he fights the case and doesn't get a court-appointed attorney, he could get the charges dropped, because there really wasn't an incident. They're just trying to prevent an incident from happening. Now, if he can prove that there was no threats made, I think he can get those charges dropped. But again, it comes to how blue the judge is. So like I said, I'll try and see if I can get a follow-up video. That video there, let me see how old it is, because that's not from today. That video is from 6 days ago. So I'll see if I can find a follow-up video, if there even has been a follow-up yet. Court is not a fast thing that happens. But I'll keep that in mind, and maybe we can see what happens to this guy that supposedly threatened the FEMA workers, and we'll see how that goes. Next up, we have former Abercrombie Fitch CEO arrested on sex trafficking charges. Kind of like some Diddy stuff. I don't think they pulled 1,000 bottles of baby oil out of his basement, but it's some strange stuff from some high-up people. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about that man that was accused of threatening FEMA workers. Breeze by you, so tired of justice being served unequally. Should not be that way here in America. Yeah, I agree, Breeze by you. Breeze by you, regular Americans are getting very tired of all this BS and stuff that has been going on and not going on. Yeah, Breeze by you. Well, they're waking the normies up with this. It's no longer conspiracy theories when you can just blatantly see that the federal government's not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're not helping people in need. They're trying to throw people in jail over stupid shit. And then people who should go to jail for breaking the law, they don't even get jail time. They get let out. Like that guy in California that they were accusing of being the potential third shooter to President Trump. They didn't arrest him because it's a misdemeanor. And in California, misdemeanors aren't an arrestable offense. What the hell is that? Here in Michigan, they will arrest you over tickets. And in California, they won't even arrest you for misdemeanors. Like, that's crazy. It's nuts how we live in a world that feels lawless unless you're trying to stand up for your own rights, stand up for your kids, anything like that. All of a sudden, you're being called a white supreme pizza. You're a domestic terrorist. You need to be imprisoned indefinitely. Like, it's wrong. What's going on is wrong. And we got to remember that when it's time to go vote. We can't let it go. We're not going to win this just because President Trump's so great. We got to go out there and vote for him and make him win. Snooks, I read that he threatened them physically, so I was thinking fists. Maybe. Maybe. He could have been bumping chests with FEMA agents and stuff like that. But like he said, he volunteered. He got there and realized that those people that he was engaging with, they weren't holding anything back. They were helping the people from Hurricane Helene. So he volunteered and spent the rest of the day volunteering. So I'm thinking it's what he said on social media or whatever that recording is, that's where they got the threats from, that it wasn't necessarily when he showed up. But I think they put the two together. They were saying, like, online he was threatening, and when he showed up he had guns with him and he had a sidearm on him. But if he never drew the gun or even, brandished the gun, like, making threats by showing it or trying to intimidate people with it, it'd be very hard for them to say that he was threatening, because the most threatening thing he said on the recording was, tired of the government fucking them and it's time to return the favor. That was the most threatening thing. So unless they're going to try and get him with rape accusations or something like that, I just don't think it's going to work. But then again, if he gets a court-appointed attorney, he gets a severely blue judge, he's screwed. But if he gets anybody that's got a brain inside their skullet, well, he'll probably be okay. He's just got to fight against it. Joe Lexi, the government wants an example. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what it is. And it's weird because these instances keep happening. Like I was saying, with the potential third shooter of President Trump, that's a mess of a story. It's a mess. And when you got people who are actually doing bad things to President Trump, why are they kind of fabricating these stories? Like, it just... Is it the lefties? Lefties gone wild? Is that what this is? Pumpkin, the DOJ is wanting to arrest anyone and everyone that threats the government, people or election officials. Yeah. Well, I mean, people who are threatening government personnel and election officials should be arrested. But the thing is they have to actually make threats. Just saying like, oh, I'm tired of the way things are going around here. That's not an arrestable offense. So I think the government is pushing it. They're a little bit too eager to go and arrest Americans, and Americans are sick and tired of being sick and tired. So we're kind of in a rough spot right here. But like I say all the time, make good choices and you will outlive those that make bad choices. It doesn't mean that every day is going to be peaches and rainbows, but that's what self-control is to be able to continuously think logically, make good choices while you're under pressure, and you will naturally outlive those that make bad choices. What's up, Giggling Spy? Happy freedom to you. David, how can the regular people help him? Any petitions? Not that I know of, and I missed his name. I can't think of what his name is. Hold on, let me see if I can find it really quick, because I bet if you Google his name, you'll find stuff related to that. Of course, they don't say his name. I want to say his name is William or something like that. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. So they stick his face on the screen here. They got to give us his name. Here we go. His name is William Jacob Parsons. So if you Google his name, chances are you'll find some sort of support. I'm sure somebody's out there trying to support this guy, or he's got his own thing going on. But if you Google his name, he's pretty much famous at this point. You'll probably find some stuff relating to him, especially if you Google through social media, go through the searches and stuff there. You'll most likely find some stuff. Proud American, big gov sucks. Yeah. For real. Federal government sucks, and that's why we got to vote President Trump in, because he's bringing the Avengers with him. He's got Elon Musk. He's got J.D. Vance. I mean, he's got so many people. He's got the Dream Team. Bobby Kennedy with him. What crime did he commit? I can't remember what they said they're charging him with, and I don't even think the phrase they used for what they're charging him with even makes any sense. Threatening federal workers or something, but that doesn't sound like a legal phrase. But they said something along those lines. What's up, Mr. B. New? Happy freedom. Hidu, don't threaten anybody. Just do it, no matter who it is. Yeah, shouldn't be making threats at people. Stoner, neat. FEMA is asshole. Yes, they are. Hidu, Gab used to be great, but then the idiot who shot up the synagogue in Pittsburgh got tied to Gab, even though he posted it on Facebook and YouTube also. and it got a bad name and all the normal people left. Oh, I see what happened, Hidu. See, and I didn't join Gab until after that stuff happened. What's up, Trump girl? Happy freedom. Too old to care, like blowing up the White House like Madonna did back in the day. Why wasn't she arrested? Yeah, too old to care. It's because we didn't have such a tyrannical government. I mean, that's my best guess. Because freedom of speech just went out the window these last couple of years. You know, now they got labels like disinformation and misinformation and banning of hate speech. But misinformation, disinformation, and hate speech is all free speech. And somehow the federal government forgot that. Well, not really. It's that they let dumb voters forget that. So people who are too stupid to read between the lines here, they just grasp onto that political correctness. They don't realize it's censorship, and they're allowing it to happen. They're enforcing it, just like when they try to get everybody to wear masks. It's like the government was like, you need to wear a mask. Most of us were like, I'm not doing that shit. And all the stupid voters were like, oh man, you got to put on a mask or you're going to kill my grandma. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, so stupid. So stupid. Paul, better to apologize than ask for permission. Yep, it's the American way. Nostalgic, just disagreeing about something is becoming a threat to them now. Yeah, nostalgic. Do what you're told or else you're a terrorist. That's where we are. That is right where we are. The Democrats come out very loudly and say, do what we tell you to do or you are a terrorist. I mean, I don't know. That's what it seems like. What's up, 5D? Happy freedom. Puff and stuff. Polymarket has Trump at 66, Camel Toe at 34. That's crazy. I have it bookmarked. I'm gonna go check it out. I didn't have time yesterday. What's up, Crab Nebula? Thank you for joining us over on Rumble. Cruz, Madonna blew up the White House? Well, damn. I think she did it in a music video. And I'm trying to think who else. Someone else. She's supposed to be a comedian. I don't think she's a comedian. She reminds me of like the female version of, what is his name? Andy Dick. I can't think of her name, but she had like a bloodied Trump head thing that she made and took pictures or whatever. How come she didn't go to jail? Because the guy that made memes about Hillary Clinton, he's in prison right now or some shit. And it's, I don't know. They love to throw snowballs, but they can't stand it when you throw them back, you know? It's just the way it is. I still think everybody should just dress up as Democrats and act like shitheads and fight fire with fire. Fuck them. No, I don't want anybody to do bad things, and I definitely don't want people to break the law, and I don't want anyone to be hurt. But I'm so tired of watching one half of the people go and do things the way they're supposed to and play by the rules and all of that and get shit on every day. And then you got the other half of everybody who just is shitheads by nature. And there's no consequence for their actions. And then they get celebrated like they're the best of us. And it just, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. Lone Wolf, giant production plant going up where the old palace of Auburn Hills was. Automotive supplier for GM. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Lone Wolf? I don't know what Palace of Auburn Hills. I don't know what that is. What's up, Skulls? Happy freedom. Oh, I appreciate you, Skulls. Thank you for sticking with us. Sage Pup, it's selective arresting here in California. A poor white guy like me is the target. Yeah, Sage Pup. I mean, I could see that. I know by the way that those people all talk. You know, we cover a lot of people on here, and a lot of them, they're not shy about talking about how they think, you know, white people should be arrested or wiped off the face of the earth, and all this other stuff is not good. Lone Wolf, new electric truck burns down fire station in Germany. Yeah, Lone Wolf, that's, you know, you play the game, you win some prizes. What's up, Melba Toast? Happy freedom to you. Livingston, fake news. You think, are you talking about the guy threatening FEMA being fake news? I mean, it didn't seem like he threatened those people. I mean, I don't know for sure, but seems like they're kind of jumping to conclusions. Lone Wolf, it's a good thing. Pistons original stadium. So we're getting some more car manufacturing going on here. They're probably preparing for Trump's takeover. That way, you know, because he's focused on making automotive manufacturing great again. And so maybe that's what we're seeing, some symptoms of that. What's up, Chrissy Star? Happy freedom. Did I miss any good stuff? Are you in a swing state? It depends. If you're in a swing state, we got a petition for you to sign. Hair juicer, me and a jerry can and my white dudes for Harris hat. Just kidding. Well, fuck. Hair juicer, you crack me up. All right, hooligans, we're going to get into this next video here. This is former Abercrombie and Fitch CEO arrested on sex trafficking charges. Crazy sauce. It's coming up next, but first I want to remind you guys really quick, if you would like to join the membership program over on Rumble, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to go to rumble.com, come to the live, hop in the chat, and like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We have chapstick emojis, scream and goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, especially during a Trump live like we have later today. So definitely go join the membership program over on Rumble. I don't know why I'm stuttering today. It's kicking my ass. That's all right. We're going to get into this bastard out here, human trafficking. I will warn you, if you're scared of severely ugly people, there's two of them. One, I'm not even sure if it's a woman. You may need to use your safety squints because these people are severely ugly. Anyways, let's get this rolling. Don't forget, hit that like button over on Rumble.
The former CEO of clothing store Abercrombie Fitch has been arrested on sex trafficking and interstate prostitution charges. Mike Jeffries was at the top of the company for over 2 decades. His arrest follows years of sexual misconduct and allegations made against him, both in court and online. Fox 5's Lisa Evers is live in downtown Brooklyn, where both federal and local authorities are set to hold a news conference at any moment right now. Lisa, I know Abercrombie was kind of the center of a controversial documentary not too long ago as well.
Yes, there was that controversial documentary. And Bianca, at this hour, the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District is holding a press conference in his conference room in the building you see right behind me, announcing these charges of sex trafficking and prostitution against at least 3 men who were top executives in the fashion industry. Aspiring male models were allegedly forced to have sex in order to get jobs. One of those arrested, we can confirm, is Mike Jeffries, the former CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch. The U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District is providing details of these alleged crimes right now and how this all unfolded, how long it had been going on, and the scope of it, whether it was national or international. And this case comes after civil suits were filed by men claiming the abuse. Now, we're following this very closely for you, and we'll have full details on it on the Fox 5 News at 5. We're live in downtown Brooklyn outside the U.S. Attorney's office. I'm Lisa Evers, Fox 5 News. Bianca, back to you.
All right, Lisa, thank you for the update on that.
So I'm pretty sure Lisa used to be Dan, or maybe like a Steve or something like that. Maybe an Al. Pretty sure Lisa's not a woman though. Just taking some guesses here. And then the ex-CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch or whatever. Not sure that that's a man or a woman. God, why do people disfigure themselves like that? You know, when I was younger, I remember people crying about being ugly. But they didn't do it to themselves. They were just as ugly as God made them. People are doing it to themselves at this point, and I'm starting to wonder, what is the goal here? Anyways, more human trafficking by people who are too wealthy to be doing stupid shit like that. I just can't wait for the day the House of Cards falls. A lot of people think it's going to happen with Diddy. Diddy's downfall is going to bring down a whole bunch of people. A lot of people speculating Jay-Z and Beyonce may be tied into those situations. On the website where I'm safe to say things, I have stated who I think will potentially be brought down, not necessarily because of Diddy, but just because I have reasons to believe that those individuals listed on the website are also record companies that prey on minors and stuff like that. Now, because I want to avoid lawsuits and stuff, I haven't been able to talk about that stuff a whole lot here, but if you get a membership for jeffmaclive.com, you'll be able to go see exactly what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not necessarily accusing people of anything, but I have reason to believe certain things, and I even posted pictures on the website for you to have your own thoughts and come up to your own beliefs and whatnot. Anyways, next up we have Nathan Wade, which is Fani Wilson's lover guy. Nathan Wade admits to working with the White House while prosecuting President Trump in Georgia. Imagine that. More corruption from the government. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about the ex-CEO or former CEO of Abercrombie Fitch being a human trafficker. Supposedly. You got to throw that supposedly on there. Breeze by you, most of the music business is corrupt and nasty, if not all of it. Yeah, Breeze by you. It's musical Hollywood. The music industry is just musical Hollywood. Here, Juicer, good God, what the fuck is that? Lisa? You talking about our pal Lisa there? I wonder what Lisa's name is on the weekends, I'm just saying. Zero, video quality is excellent now, but I'm on my phone. Really? Well, I'm thankful to hear that, because I'm actually witnessing people cancel their memberships and stuff, and that is heartbreaking to me because I can't do anything to fix it. It still looks blurry on my end, but as long as it's good for you guys, it should be good. Like, the signal is clean. I just don't understand what's happening with Rumble, and we're gonna fix it over on the website. I don't have money to do this stuff, but I'm gonna try and spend some dollars that I don't have later and get the video player better on the website, because you guys all pay to be there and you shouldn't have to watch it blurry live. And thank you for letting me know, Zero. Breeze by you, no. You are not a Lisa. Ew. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that lady man there. And that dude looks like a lady. I mean, he looks like a mess. He looks like a mess. Breeze by you. Is that a dude? It's a something. It's a something. Chrissy Star, your site is the best. Well, thank you, Chrissy Star. I really appreciate that. Breeze by you, we got your back, no worries. You guys are the best. Zero, oh, you selected the higher quality in the cogwheel. What does it say? See, it's supposed to say 4.5 or 5, but last night during the live, it ran at a 9 on the Rumble player, which doesn't make sense, but when you selected it, it actually cleared the quality up. I'm not seeing it, but either way, doing the best I can. Courtly, I don't know what that is. Happy freedom to you. I don't know what that stuff is though. Take zeolite, Zeolite, detox from heavy metals. Thank you for the suggestion, Courtly. I can remember I took something to detox myself from parasites, and it's kind of worried me because as I was reading reviews and stuff, they were like, yeah, it's really great until you start shitting out tapeworms and stuff, and I'm like, oh my God. But I don't have parasites in my body, so I didn't shit anything out that I could tell. I mean, I didn't go play in what I was making, but, I'm just saying. They say, if you look it up, that even in America, you should be detoxing yourself from parasites like once a year, if not twice a year. And in foreign countries, you're supposed to do that shit like every month, but strange. Courtly, you take it every day? Well, I'm definitely going to look into it. I bookmarked it, so thank you for letting me know. Josh, 1776, dropping the penis in the chat. Very nice. Very nice. What's up, Plutonium? Happy freedom. What'd you do? Oh, Plutonium, you filled out the petition? Badass. Badass. Pumpkin, everything looks okay? Thank you for letting me know, Pumpkin. Nostalgic Dan Schneider at Nickelodeon. I mean, I don't think that's who Lisa was, but yeah, Dan Schneider, he is a piece of shit from Nickelodeon, yeah. Nickelodeon preying on all those kids and stuff, it's terrible. What is my email in the description? Oh, no. No, Plutonium, it's not the email in the description. It had to be the jeffmaclive@gmail.com, but that's okay. I still appreciate you filling out the petition, making your pledge towards free speech and the Constitution. Too old to care, Lisa was a Larry. Could be. Lisa could have been a Larry. I think you're onto something, Too Old to Care. Mary Todd, Lisa's a dude. 5D can't even type. He's just throwing up. Yeah. I told you guys. I told you there were some ugly individuals. Yeah. Supia, Jeff's going to end up doxing himself when he wins the $1 million hairs, and his name is going to be posted to the website. It'll be fine, Supia. If I got $1 million hairs, I can afford to fight evil to a higher degree. It'll be fine. Plutonium, you might still be able to get it anyway. It could be. Could be. I appreciate you, Plutonium. Paul, tapeworms don't like my cigarettes. That could be. That could be. I smoked cigarettes for 7 years. 2 packs a day. Marlboro Red 100s. Back to back. And once I quit smoking, I felt sick. I had stomach problems and all kinds of other problems. And at first I blamed quitting smoking. And I think that's what everybody does who experiences that. But I was like, damn, if I'd have never quit smoking, I wouldn't have all these health problems. Probably got the health problems from smoking, you know, being ignorant and young. You just think stupid things. Look at the protesters, you know, great example. What's up, Crazy Times? Happy Freedom. What's up, Irish? Appreciate you being here. Lisa is Billy Bob when she's not taking her estrogen. Yeah, Irish. I don't know. Somebody needs to check Lisa's basement, you know. She's got a rope and a bucket. Puts the lotion on the skin or else it gets the hose again. That's what Lisa was looking like. Looking rough. What's up, Cruz? Happy Freedom to you if I didn't get you already. Cruz, nowadays everyone's involved in some crazy shit. Well, it's because there's just crazy shit everywhere. It's kind of like breaking the law. You can't even step out across the street without breaking 3 or 4 laws and getting involved in some crazy shit. Buck Elf, transphobia. Nobody's scared of trans people. Nobody's scared of those people. Children should be, because trans people are pedophiles. But other than that, yeah, no one here is afraid of shapeshifters. That's why 70% of them smoke themselves. Nobody here is worried about that, buddy. Not at all. Lone Wolf, USGS says Arkansas may be sitting on 19 million tons of lithium. Oh boy, don't let Mary Barra hear that, or she'd be, what is this? Retolling a plant down south. I think I'm reading this wrong. A plant down south for electric cars. Yeah, they're doing something. And they got lithium in mind. I mean, what I think it is I think they don't want to pay China all that money for lithium. And so they're letting us all get wiped out so we can mine our own lithium. What's up, Rhyme Time? Happy Freedom to you. Extra bill, Botox. Yeah. The Jeffries, I think his name was, the CEO for Abercrombie Fitch, he messed his whole face up. I don't know if he climbed the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down. I don't know what happened. He's looking rough. What's up, Chime? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Tony Rich? Happy Freedom. Breezeway, you never smoked a cigarette? Don't. They're not worth it. Not at all. You're a badass for never picking it up. 10 Man, smoke Marlboro Ultra Lights. A pack, 3 or 4 days. My ass needs to quit. Yeah, 10 Man. And I don't have good advice. I don't on that. My best advice for anyone that wants to quit smoking cigarettes is tell everybody. Make it a part of your identity. Now, this is just advice. I don't like telling you guys what to do or think or feel or say, but this is how I pulled myself out of the smoking cigarette hole, is I told everyone around me. Every time I saw someone, it was, "Hi, I'm Jeff, and I'm quitting smoking." And the reason I did that is because people love to watch you fail. They love it. Friends, family, everybody, they love to watch you fail. It's part of our human nature, I think. So when they see you go out, right, everybody gets done eating. "Hey, I'm finna go outside and smoke a cigarette." "Okay, I'm finna come with you." We all get outside, and it's like, "Hey, let me get a cigarette," because you're not buying them, right? Because you're trying to quit. You're like, "Let me get a cigarette," and they're like, "Wait, I thought you quit smoking. Here, let me give you a cigarette. Let me help you fail." And you're like, "Oh yeah, you're right. I did quit. Nope, keep it. It's good." And they're there to remind you that you quit because it's a part of your identity now. And so you do that. You can go a day without smoking. You can go a week. You can go a week without smoking. You can go a month. You can go a month without smoking. You'll never have to smoke again. And that's how I beat it. Now, the part of where I don't have good advice is I started smoking shit tons of more weed. Every time I was getting edgy and getting crazy and stuff, because I'm a little wound tight. Okay, I don't know if you hooligans know that. I'm wound a little tight. And so when I started losing my marbles and stuff, I'd smoke a lot of weed. And it would keep me cool, keep me on this side of the jailhouse, and not smoke cigarettes, right? After I got a month out, I didn't even smoke weed anymore. I was just good to go at that point. I got tired of being tired all day, being lazy, being passive, procrastinating all the time, and I quit smoking weed. And that's a lot easier than quitting to smoke cigarettes. So, like I said, I got some good advice and I got some not so great advice, but that's how I quit smoking cigarettes. And I hope all of you guys that are smoking cigarettes, I hope you find a way to quit. Man, sometimes I can go weeks, but then I go back. For me, it's the habit. The habit of having something in my hands, the habit of like putting something in my mouth and pretend, the functions, the physical movements of smoking a cigarette, or even the breaks. Doing something after you eat, do something before you eat, do something before it's time to go do something you don't want to do. Those are the moments where I feel the most vulnerable, and you got to find a way to fill the void. The way I do it is always having something to drink. I walk around with water bottles, Gatorade bottles, vitamin water bottles, things like that. And whenever I get that itchy feeling like, okay, I'm getting ready to do something, take a drink. Okay, I just got done eating. Where's my water bottle? I'm about to play the video game. Let me grab my water bottle really quick. And I know that sounds silly, but it's like your idle hands contribute to smoking. And that's just my personal experience. Maybe yours is different. But I focused on that and how to replace those brief moments that I would normally take smoking and fill it with something else, something that's not bad. You don't want to drop smoking for vaping. You don't want to drop smoking for drinking alcohol. You don't want to replace it with another bad thing. But that's just my opinion, and that's how I got away from it. So we're going to get into this next video here. This is, let me see. Nathan Wade admits to working with White House while prosecuting President Trump in Georgia. The corruption continues. Now, this isn't a full video, and I actually couldn't find the full video. Somebody clipped this from Fox News, which is why it's a little blurry there. It's only like 21 seconds long, but let's get into this. Once again, this is Nathan Wade admits to working with the White House while prosecuting Trump in Georgia.
Georgia prosecutor in the Trump election meddling case testifies before the House Judiciary Committee. That's Nathan Wade, and he admitted he met with White House staff on several occasions while working on the investigation that was led by Fulton County DA Fani Willis. He also says he had to brush up on his knowledge of racketeering law. So that continues. Georgia prosecutor.
Well, not our government. Nah, you mean the people who did the Twitter files? The people who did the YouTube files? The people that collude with Zuckerberg to make sure they silence Americans? Those people? They were working with Nathan Wade there, or whatever his name is, to go after President Trump? Nah. No, not those people. Come on, man. Just saying. It's out there. We already knew they were pieces of shit. We just didn't realize they were connected to the White House. So because that was such a short video, we'll just go ahead and move on to this next one here. And this next one is the last little bit of our news, but we do have two funny videos coming up next, so don't you worry. This next video is when you vote, check your printed ballots to ensure election integrity. So we've already covered a couple videos. I think it was last week. We covered 2 videos, and I believe we covered them back to back, of these machines flipping votes. Now, in one instance, we had red votes being turned blue. Then the next video was blue votes being turned red. And in this video, I believe it is another repetition of red votes being turned blue. All I know for sure is we got to get rid of these damn machines. So let's go ahead and get through this video, and then we will read through the chat. And like I said, we got some fun stuff coming up next. And don't you forget, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we have President Trump. He's going to be in Greensboro, North Carolina for a MAGA rally, and it's going to be a good time. So hopefully I see you guys right here. Once again, hopping right into this video, it's titled, "When You Vote, Check Your Printed Ballots to Ensure Election Integrity." Now, this, as you can see the machine on the left side of the screen there, this pertains to this situation specifically. When I go vote, I assume I'm going to have paper ballots because I've always had paper ballots. If I see this damn machine, I'm going to know what to look for, and hopefully you guys will too. So let's get into this, and don't forget, hit that like button over on Rumble.
James Carpenter. I just voted in the White Settlement election. I voted for one president, checked it on the video screen. When I got the paper ballot, it had the other candidate's name on it. Check your paper ballots, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Lucas Clark, and I voted here at White Settlement Library in Fort Worth. I was in line for about 45 minutes, and there were 2 people that came out and said that their ballots were changed. So everybody double check your printed out ballots.
Thank you.
And they vote, and once they print out their ballot, it's different. So.
Thank you very much, sir.
James Carpenter. I just voted in the White.
Okay, so I guess they don't specify whether it's red votes becoming blue or blue votes becoming red. I guess I just made some assumptions there based off the individuals that were saying that stuff. They don't look like a bunch of Democrats to me, but could be wrong. The point is the damn machines are not giving us accurate ballots. They're not reflecting the votes we're making. Now, as I said before we started the video there, chances are when I go vote November 5th, we will have paper ballots because we've always had paper ballots where I go vote. If I see that damn machine, I'm going to be double, triple checking. And if there's any discrepancies, every single person in that building is going to know it because I'm going to be very loud about it. Because there's ways to get around things, right? There's causing a scene, and then there's having hard hearing. And I will say whatever I have to say to make sure everybody knows you can't trust those fucking machines. And so hopefully we have paper ballots, but if you see those machines, you better double, triple check because we don't need any extra votes going towards Hyena Harris. We got to get that Orange Eagle in office. You know, I'm just saying. Like I said, that's the last little bit of our news. We have 2 funny videos coming up next. But first, we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about this election integrity that we may or may not have, as well as Nathan Wade working with the White House while he was going after President Trump. Chrissy Starr, they're cheating again. Yep. Sure seems that way. And like I said, one of the videos we covered last week was showing that they're cheating in favor of Trump. And it really worries me that what I've been saying for the last year is coming true. And I hope not. I hope not. We gotta get the Orange Eagle in there. And I'm worried they're going to rig it in his favor so they can claim that MAGA's cheating and then run it, like unravel everything. They better not do that shit, but I'm worried about it. Breeze Bay, you get rid of the machines. Paper, yes. We need paper ballots. We need hand counting. We need voter transparency so we can see everybody who voted and who they voted for and have the ability to count all the votes ourselves and get the same numbers that they show on the TVs. You know, we need all that stuff. Voter ID is not the only thing. We need a couple things out there because even the illegals are getting voter ID now, which just totally defeats the purpose of voter ID. Got to get the Orange Eagle in or things are just going to get worse, you know? Snooks, and this is why no one will go out in public with you. Well, you're right, Snooks. You're right. I am a handful. That's right, Chrissy Starr, too big to rig. 0, White Settlement sounds racist. Yeah, it does. Those racist people out there. Damn them. Where's Get Some J? Now that I'm thinking about it, where is he at? What's up, Josh D? Happy freedom to you. Breeze by you. Is all shit connected to the White House? like is the top of the shit boss in DC for all the little shits in the entire country. That's what it seems like, Breeze by You. Everything that's going wrong somehow trickles back to Biden one way or another, at least his administration. Here, Juicer, I love smoking. I'd love it if it wasn't bad for you. And I'm wound tighter than a 7-day clock. And if I went off a cigarette, Dan would divorce my ass. Ah, don't say that, Annette. I'm sure Dan's got the patience. You hooligans crack me up. Here, Juicer, high energy breed. Got the dog just chilling. Mm-hmm. Zero, I'd still come here every day, even if your screen was blank and you were just talking and showing the news videos. Oh, I appreciate it, Zero. I love hanging out with you guys. Chrissy Star, we have to make it big for Trump. Wait a minute. Make it big for Trump to beat them. Yeah, Chrissy Star, we got to make it so... We have to put in so many votes that if the Democrats were to match our numbers, it would exceed the number of our population of our country. That's how big we got to make it. We got to make it so big so if they duplicate ballots, it won't make sense for the total number of our population. That's how bad we got to get out there and vote. Snook's too big to handle. That's what she said. Well, you know, Snook's... You see me out there by myself. That's why. That's why. You can't take me anywhere. What's up, Life Like? Happy Freedom? Yeah, we're at the end. But I appreciate you being here. If you got time for the replay, I think it'd be worth it. I think we had a pretty good live today. Courtly, have you tried Tenacious D? No. And now I don't think I'm going to because Jack Black is commie. He sided with Hyena Harris and he said all this bad stuff. What is his name? Jack Black's buddy that he does the Tenacious D tour with said bad stuff about President Trump after President Trump was shot at. President Trump was shot in the ear, and Jack Black's buddy he goes on stage with bitched about the shooter missing. And so, no, Jack Black, he's basically canceled in my brain. I wanted to see Tenacious D because everybody said it was really good and all of that. But now that Jack Black and his buddy, they side with people that shoot at presidents, I'm not giving them any attention at all. Extra bill, they have to report it. What do you mean? Let me see. Extra bill, do not cause a scene. Do not tell them it's voter fraud. Just say identity theft. And they have to report it. Oh, I see, extra bill. That's an interesting strategy. Thank you for letting me know. Bones Mama, happy freedom to you. He canceled his tour. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he was overseas when he was doing that, and for some reason they thought they were going to be safe saying that stupid shit. Nostalgic. It's ironic that Abercrombie Fitch CEO Mike Jeffries was too ugly to work at his own stores. That is hilarious. Nostalgic. Trump Grill, they already found mail-in ballots in the storm drain. The stupid thing is that you check your party affiliation on the outside of the prepared return envelope. Guess which ballots were thrown away. Yeah, Trump Grill. Yeah, we covered that story. And I'm waiting for more. I assume we're going to see more of that because of the early voting and all that. Bones Mama, they're already doing shenanigans in Michigan with the overseas citizens, which... What is a citizen ATP? Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, at this point, yeah. I'm trying to think. Is it absentee ballots that are the ones that are mailed in? Just, you know, they do that for military and people that are still outside the country. But when you got so many outsiders inside the country, what's the difference? Yeah, I see what you're saying, Bones Mama. Paul, imagine how secure a bank is. Now look at our election process. Exactly, Paul. I think it's more strict to get into Disney World than how they handle our elections. Mary Todd, I had to provide photo ID and a voter card for my district. It's always in my wallet anyways. Yeah, Mary Todd, that's what I do too. So, Pia, I have paper ballots that go into a machine. Is that the same with you, or does someone hand count? Can I trust my machine to not flip my paper ballot vote? Zupia, I don't think that's the tabulation machine, but I'm not sure. But that is what I do. I fill out a paper ballot and it goes into a machine, but nothing comes out the other end. What those guys were doing is they were voting electronically, and when they would make their decisions and get to the end of the voting process, it would print out a paper ballot that I think they would then turn in. But people started looking at the paper ballot and realizing that it was not reflecting the decisions they were making on that machine. And so that's the worrisome part about the video, is if you're voting electronically, because that's how you have to do it in your area, when it prints out that paper ballot that you then have to provide to either another machine or a person that may be hand counting, look at the paper ballot and make sure that it reflects those decisions you made on the machine. But like in my case, like you're saying, Zupia, fill out the paper ballot, make sure you sign it if it requires it. Because like I said yesterday, if you don't sign it and it requires a signature, they will throw your ballot out. It will not count towards anything. So read the whole thing top to bottom, front to back, all of that. And then like I have to do, I provide it to a machine. They have like a folder thing. You put it up to the machine and they like pull the top of the paper out. You stick it in the machine. The machine sucks the ballot out of the folder, just kind of like how your money gets taken at a self-checkout at Walmart. And then your ballot's supposedly counted. You don't get anything but a I voted sticker and then wander up out of there. And so, yeah, you can't do anything about that machine receiving it because that's the protocol. But that's the difference between these two style of ways of voting. What's up, Dutton? Happy freedom to you. Yeah, Trump girl, that's the same way that voting is here. Courtly. Mail-in ballots in Washington State, as soon as you take the ballot out of the envelope, there's no tracking on it of whose it is. Interesting. I've seen a lot of different ballots. It's really weird that each state kind of has their own way of doing things, even though we're voting for somebody to run the nation. It's really weird. Hairdresser Kyle Gass, is that the guy's name? That's buddies with Jack Black, Kyle Gass. Yeah, I think that's who you're talking about. Thank you for letting me know, Snooks. What's up, Darth Blaze? Happy freedom. What's up, Leah? Happy freedom to you. What happened to Renee? Are they just talking and deleting messages? That's the worst trolling I've ever seen in my life. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Are you not trolling or are you trolling? Why are you deleting all of your messages, Renee? Okay. Well, thank you. Klaus appreciates it. He's taking a little nap. You better wake up, buddy. That communism don't sleep. Rub your little cat toes. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Nah, don't be paranoid, Renee. We're all hooligans here. Zero, we definitely need a standardized voting system. Every state votes the same process. I agree, Zero. I forgot. I told Alistair I would definitely... told Alistair I would do that. What's the timestamp? Figure it out. Just in case Alistair's not here. 2 hours and 5 minutes. I'm going to type it in the chat so I can remember, because I got to tell Alistair. Boom. I'll come back and remember that. Definitely. All right, hooligans, we're going to get into our funny videos of the day. We got 2 of them. First one's Donald Trump working at McDonald's in the AI multiverse. That's a really strange video. Then our official funny video of the day was provided by Alistair. It's titled Play Stupid and I'll Treat You Like You're Stupid. Both of those are coming up next, but first I want to give you guys the last reminder of the day. If you would like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use that Linktree link in order to send donations. You can do that by using PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee, or you can even send crypto. And I always forget to remind you guys, we have a wish list that is full of all kinds of random things. Some things are just for me because I personally like them, and other things are to help with the studio setup to improve the live. And if you would like to send gifts, that's a really easy way to do it. You don't have to worry about addresses or anything like that. Anything you purchase directly from the wish list will just simply be sent straight to me. So you can keep that in mind as well. We'll get into this first video here. It's titled Donald Trump Working at McDonald's in the AI Multiverse. And like I said, it's a very weird video, so be prepared for that. This is how the Democrats think how everything went. Let's go ahead and get this rolling. No, I don't know why they had the Trump titties at the end. That's just too much, you know. Don't be doing the orange eagle like that, damn it, you know. The AI multiverse, it is always something else. Well, let's get this pulled up. Now, I don't think I can make this full screen. I'm not sure exactly what all I can do with this because I don't be going on Facebook. But like I said, Alistair provided this, and this is a really funny video because it's so small. We'll do it in full screen. But this is titled here, Play Stupid and I'll Treat You Like You're Stupid.
And this is... It's a cat collar. I'm currently identifying as a cat. Fair enough. The information here on the tag, I'm assuming belongs to you, the boyfriend?
Yeah. That's so rude. I hope you know I'm recording.
Well, it wasn't my intention to offend you, but he just identified as a cat, and you're wearing a Harriet's Waltz t-shirt, so forgive me if I came to a conclusion that you guys are involved in some sort of a homosexual arrangement.
I'm not mad that you think we're together, but you're using gendered language. Besides, I'm not his boyfriend, I'm his owner.
Okay. Well, look, we can do this the hard way if you'd like. I can have this car towed because last I checked, a cat is not licensed to operate a motor vehicle in the state of California. We can have animal control come get you, take you to a shelter where your owner can retrieve you for a fee of $70 after you're given the necessary immunizations, which do include a rabies shot, possibly even spayed or neuter, whichever you prefer or identify with. Is that what you guys want to do here?
What should we do? I don't know. I don't have $70.
Sir, I can also request that a mental health care professional come down here on scene and do an evaluation of you because you're considering letting him take a rabies shot rather than just give me an ID, use some manners so I can give you your ticket and move along. I have a California driver's license.
Yes. We could do this the easy way or we could do this hard way, but either way, you're a dumbass. You know, I'm just saying. Anyways, hooligans, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. I'm going to drop this Linktree link to all of you hooligans. And don't forget, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, we will be covering President Trump live in Greensboro, North Carolina for a MAGA rally, and it's going to be a good time. So hopefully I see all of you hooligans here. Here is the Linktree link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, I would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because I got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7. We have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world, so definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You'll also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. It's kind of like X or Facebook. There's no communism. There's no dumb fact-checker bullshit. There's no crying liberals. There's no Chinese bots. There's none of that stupid shit. It's the way that social media is supposed to be. You'll also have access to our forums, which is to encourage open discussion. You'll have access to the arcade, which is a lot of fun, has tons of games that adapt to your phone. That way everything moves and works the way it should. And then you'll have access to our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats that gives you the ability to text each other, call each other, video call each other, group texting, group calling, group video calling, and more. jeffmaclive.com is the place to be and the home of the Hooligans, so definitely go get yourself a membership for the website. We're going to read through the chat really quick, then we will be doing the Pledge of Allegiance and then wrap things up. But like I said, we'll be live in about 3 hours with President Trump live in Greensboro, North Carolina for a MAGA rally. And like I said, it's going to be a good time, so hopefully I see you guys right here. Hey, thank you for being here, Hair Juicer. Thank you, 10 Man. 10 Man going to power wash the house. I hope it turns out. Thank you, Zero. Look at that. That is something else. Love you, Hair Juicer. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you, Breeze by You. Hair Juicer, that was golden. Yeah, they got owned. They got owned. Hair Juicer, pull down her oopsie shirts? When? I got to work with Alistair. We're going to have to put something together, but we definitely need some pull down her oopsie shirts. I can't believe I said that. I can't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, Snooks had wrote something and wanted me to remove it. She said, I made an oopsie. And I said, well, I tried to pull down your oopsie. And I was like, never mind. Just never mind. Yes, Zero. 7 p.m. Eastern time. Yep. Thank you, Pumpkin. Courtly, Georgia Guidestones were based on population control that we are in right now. Are we at those numbers, Courtly? I know what the Georgia Guidestones were saying, but I couldn't remember exactly what the numbers were. WMM was a really big fan of the Georgia Guidestones, and he was really bummed out when they got destroyed because he always wanted to go see them and didn't have time to go do it. Bones Mama, heat wave heading for Michigan on the 29th. Interesting. Thank you for letting me know, Bones Mama. Thank you, Lifelike. I appreciate you being here. Trump girl, that's hilarious. It's something. We had some weird videos at the end, but I thought they were humorous. Thank you for being here, Trump girl. Hey, thank you, Too Old to Care. Appreciate you. Dutton got toasted. Yeah, they weren't ready for that. Pumpkin's gonna be 78. That's pretty nice weather. It's supposed to be 60 today, I think, where I'm sitting. Thank you, Zeus Boot. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, Darth Blaze. Thank you, U-Town. Appreciate you being here. Killer J, you cracked me up. Yeah, they didn't know what to do. They were a little confused. Rear Wheel, Joe Rogan, Donald J. Trump, confirmed for Friday. Thank you for letting me know, Rear Wheel. I'm excited about that. Ah, Yoko. Bye-bye, sissy. Scott Johnson, that was weird. Yeah, it was a little weird. It wasn't Tim Walz weird, but it was there. You know, it was walking upon it. Thank you, Renee. Appreciate you being here with us. Mushroom, 500 million people have to perpetual balance with nature. Is that where we are? 500 million? What? Where are we at? We're at 300 and it's like 363 million or something. Let's see. Population of America. There's no way I spelled it wrong. America. You gotta get that "k" in there. Almost forgot the "k." 345 million people. Well, 345 and a half. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. The numbers are going to drop off, though, because ain't any of us making babies because we can't afford it. And Joe Biden and Hina Harris is America. Maybe when we get Trump in, maybe we'll be able to afford babies and stuff like that. All the little hooligans running around. All right, hooligans. It is that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Did the thing. All right, hooligans. We're going to read through the chat one last time just to make sure no hooligans are left behind. But like I've said a million times, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we are covering President Trump. He's going to be live with a MAGA rally in Greensboro, North Carolina. And it's going to be a good time. And I found a new twisted tea. I found the black cherry twisted tea. And so I'm so excited to taste it and try it and promote it to you guys, even though I don't get anything out of it other than joy. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Fuck Hina Harris. I get happiness out of it. Fuck. So hopefully I see you guys for the Trump rally so I can tell you how grand it is. If I don't see you tonight for the Trump rally, I will see you tomorrow right here, 1 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Oh shit, we're drinking tonight. Yeah, I'm drinking right now. I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper and Crown Royal right now because I was having myself a day, but that doesn't mean I got to act like an asshole with you guys. So I've already started. You guys got to catch up. Astral Hammer made your way back to the website. Holy. Thank you so much for joining us on the website, Astral Hammer. You're a badass. What a badass. Hair Juicer 345 plus border crossers. Yeah, you're right, Hair Juicer. Absolutely. I was trying not to say it, but yeah, you're absolutely right. We probably exceed those numbers now. We got all the damn border crossers, you know. Hair Juicer, now we're fucking tonight. Well, Hair Juicer, we'll see. We'll see. You crack me up. Ghostly strangers have the best candy. See, I ain't got a sweet tooth. If I'm getting kidnapped, they got to be promising Pokemon cards and shit. You know, that's how they get me. I'm such an asshole. They always bring me back, though. Never get the Pokemon card. Thank you, David. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, AR16. Appreciate you, Matthew. Oh, Kevin, I will hit you up on Pokemon Go right after the live. I know you're sitting there waiting on the gift. Corley, off to the casino, go pay my property tax. Well, I hope you have the best of luck, Corley. Thank you, Leah. I hope you have an amazing day as well. Thank you, Kirk Allen, and happy freedom to you. Thank you, Southern Eagleman. Mushroom, no, the guide stones. Oh, it's for the whole world. See, for some reason, I thought it was just the nation. Yeah, we're exceeding those numbers for sure for the world. Thank you for letting me know, Mushroom, and thank you for being here. All right, hooligans, it looks like we're good to go. Once again, 7 p.m. Eastern time, which is about 3 hours from now. We'll be covering President Trump as soon as he steps on stage. We're probably not going to be live right at 7 because President Trump isn't usually ready by 7. So as soon as he steps on stage, we'll kick off this live. And like I said, if I don't see you tonight, I will see you tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap. Definitely.